Creating your complete product listing. In this lesson, you're going to discover how to take all the information you've got for your title, bullet points, description, and images, and your back-end search terms, and go to your listing and update your quick listing. So a reminder about the back-end search terms, and it's the first thing we're going to do in this lesson. But the back-end search terms or keywords are very important, but they can only contain 250 characters total. This does not include spaces. They should not have any separators like commas or periods. And make sure you start this with your main keyword phrase, or if not the main one, at least one of your top 3 keywords. Then add keywords you are unable to include in your title, bullets, and description. So let's go and take a look at this inside Wordsmith. So I've added all my information, my title, my bullet points, my description, and it's showing me all the use of the keywords. So what I have done is I've now added all the single term words. I did that by going to add keywords, open distiller, and then unchecking the phrase box and then clicking add keywords. So I've got all the keywords in here now, and I just want to make sure that the single words are mentioned, and I'm doing this so that I can add my search terms. They're right down here at the bottom. So instead of using the taco holder stainless steel set of 4, which is the main keyword in our title, I decided to add stainless steel taco holders as an alternative. But now we want to add words that are not in our title, bullet points, and description. So the first one we see, because I'm just going to go down here, you could always sort by total if you wanted, but I'm going to go down here, and the first one I see is tray. So I've just typed that in, and now you'll see it's got a 1 next to it. And then we've got soft and mini, and you'll notice I'm using spaces and not commas or any other punctuation. And then we've got serving, and then the last one is pack. Now at this point I could leave it and not add any more, because you are going to be finding more keywords, especially once you start running Amazon ads. Alternatively, I could look for words that were not in my title, like stands, although that's mentioned 4 times, so I'm not going to worry about that one. Tray and cart. So I'm going to add cart because it's not in our title or our bullet points. The only place it's mentioned is in the description. Plate, it's been mentioned 3 times. I'm going to leave that one for now. We've just already put that in here. Metal, it's not in our title, it's in our bullet points, but not our description. So I'm going to add metal, and I'm pretty okay with that. I've only used 65 of my characters, but as I've mentioned, I'm not sure how many times now, there's not a huge amount of keywords for this product. Your product is very likely to have a lot more keywords, and so you're also more likely to have keywords that you haven't used yet. But I'm perfectly okay with this. I'm actually just going to copy this so I can put it into my document, which is right here, put it under backend search terms, and now I've got my title, my 5 bullet points. Remove risk reversal. That was just a reminder. The description is C text file because I've got it in a text file, because remember, taking it from Word adds all kinds of weird characters which we don't want. And the back-end search terms. I've also got an image. I just threw together an image to use for this, but obviously you should have a higher quality image than the one you're about to see because I did it myself. So I've logged into Amazon. Now this is 100% a test account, but I've reduced a lot of the tabs to avoid any confusion. But now I'm going to go to inventory and manage inventory. Just going to click out of that because I don't want to see it yet. And here's our original quick listing. Now you can see it's suppressed. It's more than likely because that hasn't got an image. If you see that on your account, it's nothing to be worried about. And then I'm just going to click on relist. And it's going to open up our usual tab where we add stuff. You can see there's the warning. It's because I haven't got an image. Always make sure your advanced view is to the right. So you don't want it like that. You see how it's removed a bunch of info. You want it to the right. But let's deal with the images first. So to upload an image, it's really simple. You just click on choose file and then navigate to your images on your computer. And I'm only going to add a main image, but obviously you should be adding as many images as you have at this moment. So I'm going to go and add this now. You can see it actually says taco holders main image. So I'm just going to wait till that uploads. And there's our image. As I said, it's not particularly exciting. And then we can go about filling in the rest of the information. Okay, so the first place we're going to go is vital info because we're going to change our title. You can see we just put in a very basic title before. So I'm going to go to my document. I'm going to copy my title. I think I might get a warning about capitalization for the all, but let's see. I'm going to paste it in and I'm just going to hit the tab key and I'm not getting a warning. So we're good. And there's no need to fill in any boxes that are not required at this point. So the next place we're going to go is description, because we want to go and fill in our description, but also our bullet points. So this is the box for the description. And you can see we added one bullet point. So I'm going to click on the add more. So we've got all 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go to my document. I'm going to grab my first bullet point, and you'll see I didn't get around to changing this main point at the beginning. Don't be lazy like me. Make sure you get the best possible bullet point you can. I'm going to go back. I'm going to highlight all that information and paste over it, and then hit the tab key. And again, I'm good. I'm not seeing any warnings. And then we'll get the second one, paste that in, hit the tab key. We're still good. If you get any kind of warnings about too many characters or whatever kind of warning you might get, then you just have to comply with what it's telling you. Post the third one in, the tab key. We're still looking good. The fourth one, so far so good. Let's get the last bullet point. I'm going to copy it, paste it in, and this time I've just clicked outside the box. So we're good. We've added our 5 conversion magnet bullet points. We're doing good. And now we're going to add the description. So I'm going to go and grab this from the text file, and we might well get a warning here. So let's see. Nope, it's accepted it. The wheel stopped spinning and everything's in there. So we're doing great. We've added our image, our title, our bullet points, and our description. So the one thing we've got left is our keyword. And what you're looking for here is the search terms. So go back to our document, grab our keywords, and paste them in. And we're good. Now, the rest of this information, like subject matter, other attributes, we're actually going to be covering later in the course. And Dan's going to explain them to you. For now, we've done everything we need to do. So all I'm going to do now is click on Save and Finish. And you can see our updates have been submitted, and now you just have to wait. So I'm actually going to pause the video and then come back in a short while and see if it's updated for me. Okay, so I've come back. Let's refresh and see where we are. Now, it's actually started the process. It's saying suppress still because it's not seeing my image. But if I open it, you can see it's got my new title. It's got all my bullet points. And if I scroll down, it's got my description. And hey, presto, it worked perfectly. So everything's okay. The images do take longer to upload and update, but I'm pretty confident we're all good now. Now, if you leave this for 12, 24 hours and it's still saying suppressed, then you'll probably need to upload the image again. The images just tend to be weird with Amazon sometimes. And another thing to mention, this is actually now live, so to speak. So we would want to close it the same way as we did before, because we don't want to open it again until just before our inventory arrives. But I'm going to wait a few hours, see if this suppressed message goes away. And if it does, then I'm going to close the listing. If it doesn't, I'm going to leave it open and I'm going to upload new images. But it shouldn't take more than a few hours. But that's it. We've got our incredible high converting listing uploaded. And now all we need to do is wait for the inventory arrive so we can start making sales. So we covered how to create your complete product listing. And next you will discover how to create your customer emails, your action steps. Go ahead and create your complete product listing and go claim your badge. And remember, once everything's okay and it's not saying suppressed, make sure you close the listing. But congratulations, and that's it for this lesson. Take care.